Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. This one will be a quick follow-up video of our initial video of the Q300L from Cooler Master. It is a MATX case, rather portable and very open. Here we have moved our LAN party rig that we built I think sometime nearly a year ago into this system. It's using an MATX motherboard on that system, so migration is simple. The AIO we upgraded with more fans and we placed it at the front. RGB light bars from Cooler Master as well. We put 2 at the front and 2 at the top. The overall look after we finish the build is very good. Functionally, it's very good as well. It's a very open case. The filters are easily removable to clean, so we are fairly happy. And also because the size is very small and you can chuck it at some other place quite easily as well. Building experience wise, we have a bit of problems because of the cutouts and everything else, but we eventually got everything routed through, and a bit on our fault because we're using individually sleeved cables for this power supply, which means more cables and even more things to manage. And let me just show you what the cable management looks like. It is, well, doable, I would say. Not the prettiest, but once again, individually sleeved cables for this power supply, so it's a bit difficult to manage. My teammates say cable management did on this particular case is kinda half-assed, which I do agree, and it's doing quite well because it's having quite a bit of width behind the motherboard tray to stuff in all your cables. Yeah, it's doable, acceptable, and you have a metal side panel, by the way, so it will cover up anything that is just ugly to be seen. But then again, this thickness behind the motherboard tray comes at a cost because you have to mount your 3.5-inch hard disk and also 2.5-inch SSD or laptop hard disk. At the back here, you have 2 mounting place for your 2.5-inch and also one 3.5-inch, which is here. So if you want to route your cables through this and use hard disk alongside with your case, it will be a problem, so we recommend you to just use M.2 and that's it. M.2 is pretty abundant right now and it's ubiquitous, prices are going down, very affordable and very speedy as well. So as we mentioned in our first video for the Q300L, this case is fairly modular as well as it is spacious. We mounted the AIO at the front, a 240L from Cooler Master with a push-pull configuration. We can actually put it at the top as well, but this I/O panel which is at the side is proven to be quite difficult if you want to manage the cable. Right here we actually have the cables of the I/O panel crossing the 2 LED bars at the top. If we are to move it at the front, we will collide with the AIO, but if we move the AIO to the top, then the radiator will collide with the motherboard, especially the VRM heatsinks. What we plan is to put the radiator at the front, I/O panel at the top. Luckily, this thing can be moved, by the way. If you want, you can move it to the bottom as well, but you will need, I don't know, move your power supply somewhere else. And there are limitations to the modularity, but you do have a bit of choice right here. If you plan to make use of this without any hassle or complications, you should use something like a low profile cooler, maybe the UFO Cooler Master G100M cooler. Yeah, just use some low profile coolers is okay, or perhaps just stock cooler from Intel or AMD. That should work fine, and you can put this thing, the I/O panel, at the front, at the top, and that should be fine, and it shouldn't collide with anything. Especially if you don't use any RGB fans, then cable management will be a lot easier as well, as you don't have extra USB hubs to manage or extra RGB pins to manage. And that's pretty much it when it comes to the Q300L. This is just a quick follow-up video, and overall I still love this case. It's very affordable at about less than 200 ringgit. I'm not sure what's the price now. I hope it's still 159. And oh yeah, one more thing to mention is the top bar. If you ever want a top bar like the Q300P, then this case will not have it. Thanks for watching everyone, and subscribe for more, like our Facebook page, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.